What up, bro?
Man, I'm so motherfucking excited about this uh Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford fight, man. I haven't been this juiced about a fight since maybe
Oh,
Trinidad and Alvarez, you know what I'm saying? About
all
yeah,
right.
man,
And you say
20
them.
years ago. Like I am gassed about this fight, bro.
No, we had a few since then. We had the Mayweather,
Pacquiao,
Pacquiao, the Mayweather.
uh,
What's the other, the little Irish dude?
oh, Gennady Glockton, Triple
No,
G.
not him. Not him. Not
Uh,
him.
uh,
The little, come on, man. You know the MMA fighter who was all talk. Got his ass,
Conway,
yeah, Conor
Conor.
McGregor.
Yeah,
Got the brakes beat off of him, but yeah. And then we had
man,
some of them
them weren't
heavyweight
real
fights.
boxing matches.
Shit, he beat the
Uh,
brakes off of him. That was some good boxing.
Yeah, I mean, but man, I'm
I know what you
talking
said.
about the
This next level. This next level. I got you. I got you.
man, man. This is like Sugar Ray Leonard, Hitman Hearns.
Ooh,
This is
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
That's a good comparison right there.
Yeah, this is like
Okay.
Sugar Ray Leonard versus Duran,
All right,
or
who you got
or
then?
or
Who you
Sweet
waiting
Pea
on?
Whitaker and Cesar Chavez. You know what I'm saying? Like this is an epic ass fight. Listen, I'm so gassed. I don't know why Earl Spence took the fight. Honestly, he has more to lose in this situation, which speaks to his heart as a competitor and his heart as a boxer. You know, to
How wait a minute, just right quick. How do you figure he got more to lose?
he got more. He got 3 belts. You know what I'm saying? He's
But
the
Bud coming down to fight him.
going up, right?
No, he going down.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, look, Crawford started as a lightweight. That's why I thought he was going up. But I mean, Bud is the number one pound for pound boxer in the world, so they say. He's the
Right.
number one welterweight, so they say. Um,
No, he's number 2, ranked behind Spence. And from the ring, from
well,
the
depends on where you
who
look.
you
You know
ask.
what
Yeah, where
I'm
you
saying?
get your
Yeah,
information from. Okay,
depends on who you
okay.
ask. They 1 or 2 as welterweights, but I mean, it's Spence to me has everything to lose. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
and for him to take on this fight, he's done what he's done in the welterweight division. He's a 3 belt champ because he went and whooped 3 motherfuckers' ass and took their belt from them. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Whether
right.
it's he went over there and beat Kell Brooks in England to get the IBF title, whether it was whooping Sean Porter's ass to get the WBC title, or
Well, I
whether it was
mean,
beat
that was it was a split decision, so that could have went either way.
yeah, but
But Bud beat Sean Porter TKO. That's the only
I mean,
thing. That's
yeah,
what I'm saying. That's the only fight that they
yeah,
both fought. So
yeah.
I agree with you. He giving up a lot to fight this one, but I don't know if you know this, but Spence ain't fought in a year and some change.
Yeah,
Bud had just had a
15
fight
months.
7 months ago.
Yep,
So
15 months.
and Bud 7 months.
Yep,
That's what I'm saying. So
in
I
December.
don't know in boxing, do you need more rest or is 7 months
I mean,
is
is
it
it
turn around too quick?
will we see some ring rust? I don't know, right?
Oh,
Um,
okay. I ain't think about that one.
yeah, I mean, but they say that he's been training and he's been sparring. So, the one thing that I can say about Earl Spence right now, just kind of seeing some interviews and just listening to him, he's confident as fuck right now. And like that's the thing that's really surprising me is that he feels he's gonna go in this ring and do the impossible. And what I mean by the impossible is beat Bud Crawford, man. Like, how do you do it? Between these two fighters, you got over 50 knockouts. But I would think that Spence will be the more powerful puncher, since Bud is traditionally a lightweight, and so but man, the technician that Bud Crawford is, man, like I think the difference in the fight is definitely gonna be Bud's ability to switch styles, to move from orthodox and southpaw. And then when he's fighting, it's gonna be an interesting fight because Spence is a southpaw. So when
That's
he
what I was
goes,
getting at. Yeah. They say
yeah,
styles may fight. Both of them being
yeah,
southpaws, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah, when Crawford goes southpaw to see southpaw versus southpaw is going to be an interesting matchup. Will it behoove him to fight most of the fight southpaw? Will he go orthodox and battle the southpaw from an orthodox perspective? Man, with so many questions that can't be answered through discussion, it only can be answered through the fight.
Oh, we can talk about it either way. We can make some predictions. It's the nosebleeds.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the nosebleed prices for them tickets in Vegas, man. God damn,
What was it?
woo-wee,
What was it?
like 1,800.
Ooh, yeah. I'd rather pay my little 85, watch it on pay-per-view, so I can come back and get my nosebleeders what the update was. But I
Man,
honestly, it's like one of them for me. I believe it when I see it because I know the fight gonna happen, but I ain't seen nobody put them hands on Bud Crawford yet.
no,
Nobody. Like all
no,
the fights I've seen him fight, he be beating the brakes off people. So
yeah,
I'm looking like when I saw
yeah.
this fight, I was like, "Ooh, this might be something."
You know,
Because
they
both of
canceled
them,
it the
and neither
first
one of them
time.
lost.
Yeah, they
Canceled
canceled
it
it
the
the
first
first
time.
time or whatever. Yeah, well, it didn't happen. It was supposed to happen last year, and
Okay,
for whatever reason, it didn't happen. I think these two guys have a genuine dislike for one another.
why?
Um, I, I think both want to be known as the best. They want to be
Okay,
both want to be known as the best pound for pound fighter, and Spence is fighting for legacy. Uh, but like you said, Bud Crawford only got to do what Bud Crawford been doing, and that's just going in and mowing through people. But it's Spence that grass that's gonna get him.
let
You
me
know what I'm
ask you though.
saying?
Wait a minute, hold up. Let me back you up. You said Spence fighting for legacy. How?
Because he feels that this fight is gonna push him into the echelon of history. He
I
feels
mean,
as if
it will because Bud going for his 40th win. This will be his 29th win, and neither
right,
one of them got a blemish on their record. Somebody coming out
right,
of here with a blemish.
yeah. To
I mean, that's what's gonna make it so great.
Somebody's gonna lose a zero, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean. So,
hmm
and ain't no draws at this point because ain't neither one of them ever had a draw.
Nope,
That's my
nope.
point. So, somebody record go change. I just don't see it being Bud Crawford's. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I mean, all I can say is I want Earl Smith Jr. to win. I want him to
Okay.
win. But
Okay.
man, I don't see it happening. Um, and like that's I'm gonna be rooting for Spence, but Bud Crawford is a whole different animal, man. And like I think the difference in the fight will be his ability to switch styles and confuse the brain, just for even if it's momentarily to get one of those big hooks off, or big uppercut off
Yeah,
and rock smash.
but Spence got more punching power than Bud.
Yeah, Spence
So
definitely got he has the advantage in terms of punching power. Nobody really has an advantage in terms of reach. It's about a 2-inch difference
right,
uh,
right.
for Bud Crawford, which that 2 inches could be big. You
No,
know,
but it's the a 2 inch difference in height for Spence.
yeah,
So is it gonna be the reach or is it the height? Which one is it? Because you gotta, you know
swing
what
it
I
up a
mean?
little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I mean, when you start talking about just boxing, period, man, boxing that got boring to me. Like I was
bro,
a
we
I was a
I
diehard
still
boxing
watch it,
fan.
man. Yeah, but it's boring. It
Most
ain't
of
for
my
me.
yeah, I mean because when you start, to me, it's boxing in terms of fun starts with the heavyweight division, and the fact that there's we got maybe one or two American boxers doing anything. Ruiz, everybody whooped his ass. Deont- Deontay Wilder can't seem to get past Tyson Fury, and then the Uslick kid, he got 3 divisions. When you look at the top 10 boxers in the heavyweight division, you only got one American. If I guess we could count Ruiz as an American, but it's
Why is that?
all them brothers in jail. I guess, man. I can't tell you, man.
Don't do them like that.
Man,
Because they gotta
I
be
mean,
training
where they at?
somebody up in the something.
Man, this is what I'm saying, man. My little cousin, man, should have been a boxer. Um, Darcel, shout out to Cell Block. but like from his nickname, you can see why he's not boxing.
Yeah, I get
But
that one. Yeah,
I mean, but again, he's 6'5", 220 solid. But when you start talking about, the guys who could be boxing, they're just not for whatever reason, and we don't see those guys. We saw them in the streets knocking people out, but nobody's turning into technicians and getting in the ring and getting that money.
right.
And so you see more Americans fighting in some of the lower weight classes, but there's nothing like the heavyweight division. And in my opinion, until more Americans get back into boxing, it's not going to be as as popular as it was in this country at one point.
Do you know the purse for this fight?
No, I don't, but I'm sure it's huge.
Let me find out for you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I got.
well,
I was just some
I don't
random
know.
just
Hey,
thought it
shit, the
was
money is it. The money is the money. That's why it took him so long to get the fight with Jeff.
right.
You know,
I got.
I,
Trying to
I
figure out.
know I know it's probably a life changing amount for both fighters. This is the fighter.
Bud been having some bread for a minute. I don't know much about Spence, so I can't really say. But Bud been getting bread for a minute.
Spence is a Texas kid, man. He's up for There's a lot of athletes, up in that Oak Cliff, Dallas area, man. That Dallas metro area, they put out a lot of athletes in a bunch of different sports, and he just so happens to be one of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. Somebody gave him 25 million apiece.
Mm. I mean,
If they make
yeah.
and if they make money on the back end, they get 20% of the back end. So they get 20% of the back end.
I mean, $25 million win or lose is
Yeah.
crazy, but that's what boxing is, man. And now,
Oh, so that's what made that fight happen. Because Bud said on here say he called Spence like, I'm like, dude, I got somebody go give us 25 million a piece. I mean,
ain't nothing you can do about that. I mean, until they move into Mayweather light and can do your own pay-per-views and make the money off that, you take that 25 million. But you can't lose on this fight. And that's probably why it's $90 a pop. Whoever gave them that 25 million,
they
that
got
50
they trying
million,
to recoup.
they got to
That's
get their
why
money
it's
back.
1800 for the nosebleeds.
Man, they got to make their money back.
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna make 50 million from this fight though.
Shit.
You think?
Hell yeah.
He said, hell yeah. Because on the undercard though, they got some nice fights going on too.
Easy. At $90 a pop, think about it. Let's just say 200,000 people subscribe. And I'm sure it'll be more than that.
Yeah, you're right.
That's 18 million at 200,000. So let's say 500 people, 500,000 people, 500,000 people watch the fight.
No, well,
That's
them some good
45 million.
Yeah, them some
Yeah.
Hey man.
So now they fuck around and get 1 million people to watch this fight. That's 90 million. They done made 40.
Hey man. Hey. I can't knock their hustle. You supposed to take that little bread and run with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and if I got 50 million, why not go ahead and flip it to 90 just by throwing these two guys a ball to get in the ring together. It's going to be a very intriguing matchup. Probably one of the best boxing matches. I think it's going to be the best in since 2098. Type situation.
Easy.
Since Sweet Pea Whitaker fought Julio Cesar Chavez, I really believe that it's going to be that type of an epic battle.
Okay, so give me your prediction then, because I don't want to hear I'm rooting for. I want to hear who you got.
Man, it's I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, this is a 50-50.
Oh no, man. They never get you to say you don't know. I know you know something.
Man, I know, man, but I mean, I'm rooting for Earl Spence Jr., but my heart tells me there's no beating Bud Crawford. I think, okay, I'm gonna go with Crawford. Probably Crawford in 11, maybe 11 to 12. maybe even a
He's gonna
decision.
go the distance.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely. I think that Crawford's ability to fight both hands, I think it will be the difference maker. But mark my words, if Spence get a couple of them heavy shots in, we might see Bud crumble. And so uh, it's going to be a very, very, very intriguing match.
I got Bud and 8.
And 8.
And 8.
Why 8?
Man, the dude be putting them hands on folks, man. Like I've seen them in fights where people thought they was talking that junk like they was gonna do something, and when he get a hold of them, they don't think he hit that hard. And when he start getting a hold of them, they go to buckling. I like Bud Crawford, man. Like since I've been on him since about 10 years ago, dude ain't been nothing but nice.
Yeah,
But
you know what?
it's hard to gamble with him because you can't win because it be like right now. I think it's 4 to 7 odds. Can't make no money like that. But if you try to make some money, you gotta go bet with Spence. You know what I mean? Because he getting plus 140.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, listening to you talk, I've decided to change my mind. and I'm telling you, man, I'm doing it based upon the fact that Crawford, you know, seems to be the better boxer. But man, it's something about Earl Spence Jr.'s confidence. His confidence to go in there and take this fight. His confidence to put all 3 belts on the line. His respect. I think he has not a fear of Bud Crawford, but he has a respect for him that has probably pushed his training to a whole other level. And every great fighter has a blemish on his career. Only one guy retired with no losses, and that's Floyd Mayweather because he ain't fighting no damn body. So I'm going to say that Crawford gets his L, and he gets it from Earl Spence Jr.
And what round?
On Saturday, July 29th. I'm gonna go Spence at 11.
Okay, Spence at 11. You heard it here first in the nosebleeds. Okay, what's your shout out for this week?
Man, but before we hit the shout outs, I will just tell you, I heard something interesting from the Spence team.
Okay.
And they said, and I had to really research it and look at it. They said Crawford really ain't fought nobody. He beat a lot of lightweights. He whooped on some guys.
Yeah, when you say whooped on, these weren't like light wins. These was
Right.
challengers that was talking that shit, and he beat the brakes off of them.
Yeah, I mean he did, but he hasn't fought anybody the caliber of Earl Spence.
Okay,
they feel like that.
And hold up, let me ask my question. What I don't know they count, but I'm asking you because you know a little more about boxing than I do. What makes Spence that guy then? Since he ain't fought nobody, what makes him that guy?
You sound pretty real versed to me. What makes Spence that guy to me is he has winning. Nobody gave him a belt. He has no vacated titles. He's going in guys. He's going in guys' background, in guys' backyard, and whooping their ass. Yeah. And he taking belts for boys. Okay. And I think that Crawford is just the next person in line for him to go in and step in and take his belt.
Did he just say that? No, you ain't mean that. No, bro, we ain't going.
I meant that, man.
Not the next person in line. Oh man, don't hurt me with this one. I can't wait to this fight.
He's
he said no. No, bro, we ain't going out like that. That's going out like Willie Lump Lump.
Hey, man, Earl Spence is passing out L's, and Crawford is just the next man in line to catch one.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Like I said, the nosebleed. Man, you don't know what you go hear in the nosebleeds, man. So make sure y'all tune back for the after fight conversation because we definitely
gonna have to break the fight down, man. Definitely got to break it down.
All right, so give me a shout out.
My shout out from the nosebleeds, man, is going to the GM of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm loving the moves we made. Training camp starts next week. We get our first preseason games. Hey, it's going down, baby. Go Steelers.
Oh, Lord. Okay, well, my shout out is for this boxing match coming up this weekend. I'm shouting out both fighters for taking this fight. And I'm shouting out whoever gave them that purse because they made them fight. See, that's how boxing used to be. You know what I'm saying? The money made the fight happen. But everybody been ducking at each other and all that. Now they got to meet. So
they threw that money on the table. There's every incentive to fight this fight.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
I want to say rest in peace to my man Rodney Williams, longtime coach, Post Tribune Coach of the Year a couple times, coach at 21st Century Charter and Gear. He got a building named after him, Haskell Williams Center. Longtime friend and mentor. Rest in peace, my brother.